You know how it is for sales teams, right? Constant pressure. Move faster, close more deals, hit those numbers. So when a new AI tool comes along promising a massive productivity boost, who wouldn't jump at that chance? But what happens when that handy shortcut actually becomes a direct path to a security disaster? Okay, let's dive into this because it's a really big deal.
Just a quick heads up before we get started. This explainer comes directly from Chapter 4 of a tutorial by Virtualization Options LLC, and it's meant to serve as general guidance.
Wow, this quote from the Chief Information Security Officer, it really just says it all, doesn't it? It perfectly captures this terrifying reality. The road to a massive data breach can be paved with the best of intentions. So let's unpack how a simple desire for a little more efficiency led to an absolute catastrophe. And that is the scariest part, you know? The biggest threats, they often don't come from some malicious hacker in a dark room. Nope. They can come from someone right there on your team who's just trying to do their job better and faster.
So our story kicks off at a B2B software company. A regional sales director, always looking for an edge, stumbles upon a new workflow that seems like a total game changer.
So this director realizes that by using public AI tools, like ChatGPT, they can analyze customer calls, draft proposals, and whip up emails in just a fraction of the time. Super exciting, right? So they create some templates and share this hack with the whole team. And almost overnight, the entire sales department starts feeding all sorts of sensitive company and customer documents into these public AI platforms, all in the name of productivity.
But here's the thing they totally missed. This innocent little shortcut was exposing the company to 6 massive, and I mean potentially devastating dangers. And these aren't unique to this one company. Oh no, they apply to literally any sales team using AI without the right guardrails in place.
First up, and this is a big one, customer information getting exposed. Sales teams deal with contracts, pricing, strategic plans, all the good stuff. Uploading any of that to a public AI is basically like photocopying your customer's biggest secrets and handing them out to strangers. This doesn't just break trust, it can completely violate confidentiality agreements and even privacy laws.
Danger number 2, your pricing strategy getting out. I mean, think about it. How you price your stuff, your discount models, your margins, that's your company's secret sauce. When a salesperson uses an AI to help build a quote, that secret sauce can get soaked up by the AI model, potentially leaking your entire strategy to your competitors. Yikes.
Then you've got your product roadmap. A potential customer asks, hey, what features are coming next? So a salesperson trying to be helpful types that unreleased product info into an AI to get the perfect answer. And boom, just like that, your entire product strategy, your next big launch, is now out in the wild, giving your competitors a priceless heads up.
The fourth danger gets into some really messy territory. Sometimes an AI might just make stuff up. It might hallucinate a feature or misrepresent what a product can do just to sound better. Well, if that unverified text ends up in a proposal or a contract, you're suddenly legally on the hook for promises you can't actually keep. That leads to very angry customers and very messy legal battles.
Okay, now what's so wild about this next one is the sheer scale of it. We're not just talking about one document anymore. A sales ops team might export a massive chunk of your CRM, your entire customer database, for analysis with an AI tool. With just one click, they could expose the contact info, deal history, and private communications for thousands of customers all at once.
And finally, even the intel you gather on your competitors can backfire. Sharing a competitive analysis with an AI might seem harmless, but it could expose your sources, reveal your strategic thinking, and in a worst-case scenario, even get you into some serious legal hot water with antitrust concerns. Just imagine your pricing data accidentally influencing a competitor because you're both feeding info into the same public AI model. That is a line you do not want to cross.
So with all 6 of those dangers lurking in the background, let's go back to our B2B software company and see exactly how this productivity hack blew up in their faces. The consequences were fast, they were severe, and they rippled across the entire business.
First, the legal bombshell. The investigation uncovered that 142 confidential customer contracts and legally binding agreements had been uploaded to public AI tools.
On top of that, those CRM exports, they exposed the private data of over 3,000 customers. Just think about the nightmare of having to notify all those people.
And the hit to the business? It was instant. 3 major customers, we're talking key accounts, terminated their contracts on the spot as soon as they found out about the breach. The financial fallout was just staggering. The company estimated millions of dollars in annual revenue was just gone, lost from those contracts and a reputation that was now in tatters.
And it didn't even stop there. A competitor slapped them with a lawsuit. The SEC launched an inquiry. And, as you can probably guess, the sales director who started the whole thing, along with their VP of sales, were no longer with the company. A simple tool meant to boost efficiency became a career-ending, company-altering disaster.
Okay, so that's a pretty grim story, but it is such a critical lesson. The goal isn't to ban AI, that's not going to work. The goal is to channel that energy, that desire for productivity, in a way that's safe and structured. So let's look at how to build a much safer path forward.
The source gives us a really clear 6-step process to prevent this from happening to you. Step 1. Give your team approved enterprise-grade AI tools. Give them a safe sandbox to play in. Number 2, you have to create simple, crystal-clear rules about what data can and cannot be used. Step 3, develop safe, pre-approved templates so they're not even tempted to use risky public tools. Then, for Step 4, you have to use technology, like data loss prevention, or DLP, to create a technical safety net. And this is not a one-and-done fix. Step 5 is regular, sales-specific training. And finally, number 6, you have to monitor and audit how these tools are being used to make sure those guardrails are actually working.
And this really boils it all down, doesn't it? The wrong way is what we just saw. A total free-for-all with unapproved tools, zero rules, and no oversight. The right way is a structured, secure system with approved tools, clear guidelines, and technical guardrails. One path leads to disaster, the other leads to safe, sustainable productivity.
Which brings us to the final and maybe the most crucial question of all. It's really easy to see the risk in hindsight, but it's a lot harder to spot it in the moment. So take a hard look at your own team's workflows. Is that clever new hack that everybody loves actually an undocumented, unvetted risk? Is your team's quest for efficiency unintentionally creating a ticking time bomb inside your company?